So who doesn't love zinnias? I think everyone that I've ever met that plants a garden, and even those that don't, end up buying some zinnias for their garden or their pots or any place, because they're just a long time bloomer. I mean, I've had these since spring. I've had flowers on them. They just keep getting taller. They keep putting buds out. We've had colder temperatures at night and they aren't even suffering at all. So until we get that hard frost, they're just going to constantly work to give your garden constant color. There's all different varieties of zinnias. There's the shorter kinds. I grow the taller county fair zinnias. If you can see the size of these stalks going all the way to the bottom, they got to be 4 or 5 feet tall. And the size of the flower head, I mean, they just keep, they're huge. There's my hand against one of them. So obviously they're a favorite of many insects, butterflies, bees, you name it. They're very bright colored, as you can see. We've got some little ones down there that are sort of making their way through the fence. And every year you can either buy them at the nursery, or you can just collect the seeds on your own and grow them yourself. So today we're going to show you how to take the flower after it's already done blooming and it kind of dies back and dries out. We're going to take the seeds and we're going to be able to store them for use in the spring. So as you can see, these are still going strong. They're beautiful, but toward the bottom, when they first started growing, we had a couple flowers, and now this flower head, nice and dried out, and that's where we're going to pull our seeds from. So we're going to go ahead and snip that off, and then I'll go ahead and separate the seeds out and show you how we can store them. And you can grow your own for next year. I have another one down here. So those are all nice and dried out, and we'll let the top ones continue to bloom and be beautiful, and we'll store some more seeds for next year. Then you don't have to buy any. So here's a couple of the dried zinnia flowers, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull off all of these petals. So once we have it down so it looks like that, all the petals are off, you're going to take a handful off like that, and the seeds are right there. They're going to fall right off, and you'll be able to separate them from the little wispy things. And then you have those seeds. They sort of look like an oval shaped seed. So again, you just pinch some of these out. Then they come out pretty easy, and you're going to separate them, and there you have the darker, there's the seeds. So it's pretty easy. Once it's dried out, it's pretty easy to separate them, and it's easy to pull these out. I'm doing it with one hand. So you just pull all of these little dried things off, and then you'll start to see the seeds all over, and then you just pick them out, and you can let them dry out pretty good on a paper towel for maybe about a week. You definitely want them to be dry, otherwise they will mold if you put them in like a plastic baggie or anything. You definitely want them to be completely dry. So when you're all done separating them out, I just use one of the little snack bag Ziploc bags, and as you can see, there's the dried seeds in there, and that's how you store them. I always mark mine because I never remember which ones are which, and you just store as many as you think you're going to need.